All right, so the past number of weeks, we've been talking a lot about getting your goals set, a lot about planning, a lot about preparation for the new year. But we're also getting into that time of the year where, well, 'tis this season, and everybody likes to take a little bit of a break, slow it down a little bit. Now, is the market going to allow us to do that this year? Who knows? And you know what? If it doesn't, keep going. Take advantage of this because there's going to come a time that we're going to be looking back on, you know what? I wish I was busier right now. So embrace it all. That being said, what you do now, what you do at this time of the year is what's going to prep you for your year ahead. It's going to prep you for all the opportunities you create for yourself. But my question is, what are you doing right now? You see, here's the deal. When you look at an Austin Matthews, look like at a Connor McDavid, and of course I've got to use my hockey references behind me on this one. But when you look at those guys right now, there is no NHL hockey going on. What are those guys doing right now? They are working out. They are working on their skills. They are working on their stick handling and their shots and their skating and their passing and their game and their edges and all the stuff they need to do to get better and be an elite athlete at the sport of hockey. Well, think about it. Do you want to be an elite realtor? Do you want to be an elite mortgage broker? Do you want to be an elite in your business? It takes effort. It takes planning. It takes time. Now, here's the thing. This came up the other day on a coaching call of mine with one of my coaching clients. And I actually have this exact same thing that I talk to the boys about. I'm talking to the kids that I coach. I coach a hockey team full of 15 guys. I coach a baseball team full of, we got 12 guys on there right now. And here's the thing. These kids are 9 years old. Now, when we look back when COVID hit, their sports were taken away from them cold turkey. And I look at my son, who's an active boy, he's an athlete, 9 years old. It was cold turkey. Not only the sports stopped, the physical activity stopped. The whole thing with his friends stopped. Everything stopped. Then I'm going to say we did get fortunate. And I know not everybody in the country got fortunate like this just yet, but we got fortunate that we are now, and we have been since September, skating 5 to 6 times a week on the ice. We're back at hockey. We're even indoor facility for baseball training right now. So my son is getting to put his work in. But here's the deal, and here's the thing I want you to internalize. He's 9 years old. So how do I motivate a 9-year-old to want to continue working out when he knows he has no games going right now? Well, it's much the same. Think about Austin Matthews. Think about Connor McDavid. It's what you do in the off season that prepares you for the on season. When you put in the effort now, when you make sure that you plan and you practice and you hone those skills now, whenever you've got that moment where the market starts to heat back up. And not that it's slow right now, but when things go down for that lull during the Christmas holidays, and then we move on and we get back into the colder times of the year, and then we start to approach our spring market. Usually we got those little curves that we do, right? Where the spring market, the fall market, they're hot. Then those other times where you go, well, it's a little bit slower right now. I can take it easy. But what are you doing during those times? And that's my point. What are you doing during the off season to prepare yourself for your on season? Right now, I'm going to tell you, it comes down to planning. It comes down to reviewing 2020, planning for 2021, and making sure you're doing all the things to get out there and build that mind share on a regular basis so that when that opportunity comes, you've planted enough seeds out there, you've built enough mind share out there with your audience that people are thinking about you when they start thinking about real estate. You get what I'm saying? You got to get out there and build that mind share.